Hey everyone, Brandon here once again with some more to share of the Cornera region. You guys seem to really enjoy the last video, so thank you all so much for the support, and we will keep this Cornera train moving. As you can see from the title, we are talking about the Route 1 Pokemon of the region. But what exactly classifies as a Route 1 Pokemon? They are Pokemon that are found in Route 1, obviously. Though a much less general explanation would be that each region has a few select kinds of Pokemon that are in almost every region's first route, such as a Pokemon based on a rodent or rodent-like animal, a bug, a bird, and a canine of some sort. Many feel these to be boring Pokemon with plain designs, since they are mostly normal type, but each of these Pokemon is a fundamental part of any early game team, and some last until the end game. Mostly just the dogs and birds though. But let's go ahead and begin with the rodent. Like I said before, people often consider these to be kind of bland Pokemon, so I wanted to spice things up a little bit. So I added a little heat. Literally. Okay, it's part fire type. So here is Mouseblode and Pyrat. They're both based on kangaroo rats and dynamite, but Pyrat is also based on pyrite, or its more common name, fool's gold. These two are actually based on the historical use of mice and rats instead of canaries to explore coal mines in Colorado. The miners actually had close relationships with these rodents, and you could say they even treated them like Pokemon in a way. Pyrat is specifically based on the Colorado Gold Rush that took place around 1858 to 1861. Pyrat are used to distinguish real gold from fool's gold, as they love to eat fool's gold to help them file their teeth, since gold is softer than pyrite. Their names are based on mouse and explode, as well as pyrite and rat, but it also sounds like pirate, who subsequently love gold. So next up is the bug Pokemon. A lot of people just don't like bug types. There are a spare few that are just amazing like Scizor, Volcarona, or Heracross, but the Route 1 bugs don't get much love. I wanted to make some cool bug Pokemon, but I had two ideas in my head that I couldn't choose between, so I went all Butterfree Beedrill on it and did two lines. So here they are. Let's start with the cute line. This is Cuddlepillar, Snugloon, and Adoropia. This adorable line is inspired by all the stages of the Cecropia moth and love! With this line, I was actually inspired by my old hometown of Loveland, Colorado. They really lean into the whole love part of the name and have hearts everywhere. Speaking of love, the idea originally came from my wife's love of moths. I wanted my bug Pokemon to be a cute moth I could show her and she could adore. Their names come from Cuddle and Caterpillar, Snuggle and Cocoon, and Adore and Cecropia. Now for the emo bug line. This is Obeetle, Clocoon, and Umbrosp. These guys are inspired by oil beetles, tarantula hawk wasps, emo kids, and Vincent from Final Fantasy VII. Their names are based on different kinds of clothing or covering. An obi, which is a sash worn around the waist of a kimono, a cloak, which is, do I really have to explain that one? And umbra, which means shadow, but also is a kind of cloak or shawl. And also there's umbrella, which also provides shade. For this line, I really wanted to make an amazing bug dark type, since the combination doesn't exist yet in the games. And I just thought of the idea of a wasp who had a cloak for wings, and the idea just went on from there. Next up are the birds. My personal favorite Route 1 birds are Talonflame and Corviknight, because they branch outside of the norm, literally, with their typings. I wanted to do something like that with my line. So here are Peplark, Twilark, and Larklips. So they are based on the state bird of Colorado, the lark bunting, with some elements of Phainopepla, hawks, and eagles later down the line. Their names are a mixture of lark with Peppy/Phainopepla, Twilight, and Eclipse. I went with a night theme because the lark bunting have this pattern on their wing that reminds me of Crescent Moon, so I just rolled with that. The dark typing is because, you know, it's dark at night. I made Peplark pure flying like Rookidee, because I always thought the addition of normal type on the birds was pointless. Last but not least are the doggos! So when trying to think of a dog that would fit this region, I wanted to start with a breed of dog commonly found in the Four Corners region. And in my experience in Colorado, there are so many huskies! So here are Frusky and Fenrir. Their names are based on Frisky and Husky, and Fenrir, the wolf god of Norse mythology, and Glacier. I decided to have Frusky evolve into more of a wolf because just last year, Colorado voted to have wolves reintroduced into the state. Also, huskies are commonly bred with wolves, so people can kinda have wolves as pets. I made Frusky ice normal because I just feel normal types have this fun energy about them, and so does Frusky. Also, Ice Normal type doesn't exist yet in the games. Fenrir is Ice Ghost because of the inspiration of Fenrir, and also Jon Snow's Direwolf Ghost. So those are the Route 1 Mons. What do you think? Which Mons would you put on your team? Let me know in the comments below. And once again, thanks so much for watching. Don't forget to like and subscribe. And make sure to hit that notification bell to keep up to date with all the different things happening on the channel. And I will see you guys next time.